Respect My Grind Live. We all the way live right now on video mix. Welcome back. It's been a minute. it's been a long little minute. No, I ain't had COVID again. You hear me? Oh, I ain't even get to put my glasses on. I'm gonna do that now. But listen, it's been a little minute on a hiatus, getting some things, some business together, doing a lot of interviews myself. Sometimes I do so much interviewing people, I forget that I'm an artist too. So I want y'all to remember that and respect that. You feel me? So Grind Mode Chaos, man, I'm back with a lot of music. So I've been doing a lot of media stuff. So man, definitely shout out to Tippy Toe Podcast, man. We had a good interview, man, a couple weeks ago, man. Gold, man. That guy's amazing. he, he goes in deep. That's all I'm gonna say. MIA, the aliens, yeah, man. Did they podcast too, man. That was awesome. Very interesting night I had on that show. Because that's down on my end. I mean on the other end of Miami. So salute to those guys, man. Who else did I do? I did a bunch of interviews in the last 30 days. I've been on Stamped in the Streets, and man, shout out to everybody, man, that's been keeping me busy. Different clubs I've been active at, so and different things that we've been doing with Florida Boy Entertainment, man. Shout out to Seti Hendricks, man, part of Florida Boy Entertainment. That's one of our artists. He just had a super big show this weekend, man, with Day in Vegas. Shout out to all the artists that was there in Vegas, man. Everybody who you can think of, from Lil Baby to the Baby. Oh God, let me not say that name right now. that name is hot. It's on fire right now. So, but shout out to them, man, and everybody is showing a lot of love. That guy's really doing numbers right now. So I appreciate all the fans and all the support, man. Definitely, man. I wasn't here for Halloween. Did that. That was big. Crazy. Kept it real family orientated. But it was awesome. Veterans Day, salute to all our troops. Missed that too. Gonna take like 2 seconds to silent meditation for them, man, because without them, man, we wouldn't have some of the lavish things that we have, and by lavish I mean life, period. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most important thing. So, I just want to take at least a couple seconds to say silent meditation to them. Yeah, definitely, man. We might have to get something on for them today, man.
You missed the KRS One, Big Daddy Kane verses too.
Oh my God. That was crazy, but they digging in the crates, man. They got Shaka Khan's verses coming up. They got a couple more. How did you feel about that verses?
It was nice, man. It was nice, just kind of to really show the longevity of hip hop. I mean, things have changed quite a bit, but those cats was really part of the fabric of, that was my college days right there. Big Daddy Kane and all that. It's really, and those cats are still doing it. Still doing it. Big Daddy Kane still, he's able to still do shows, and I'm glad of that, because we need to have our artists be able to have some longevity, and the paper need to have some longevity beyond just checks from ASCAP and BMI. They need to get out on that road and make that bread.
Definitely, man. I agree, man, and it's evolved so much. It's we're in a space right now. I wish a lot of those guys too rewrite the books and make like some type of Bible, man, because we need it, man. This music industry on our side is getting kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
you got folks that's in control of the music that's not really connected with the culture. They're connected with the business side of radio and records and stuff like that, but they're not really connected with the culture. So that's why you see a lot of the things that we are dealing with right now. It's crazy.
Right, man. But I mean, it could be worse, man, but it could be better. You know what I'm saying? Definitely could be better, man. We got Jayla tonight, man. Jayla Anderson, somebody I've been trying to get on my show for a little minute. I don't know if you want to go to a commercial and then come back to her or what, man. Talk to me.
Let's go ahead and jump in, man. She got the internet on fire. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense of waiting. You know.
We ain't gotta wait then. We ain't gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. Jayla Anderson, man. She's live with us tonight. I'm excited about that. I wanna grind right now. I wanna grind right now. My name Chaos. I came to get down. You can smile now. Is it? You can smile. I snap on you. I snap on you. Don't do it. Don't do. You in the wrong place.
Uh,
Don't do it. What's up, man?
ain't shit. Oh, I can curse,
Man,
right?
listen. No, you can't curse. So now let me relay the rules down that I already sent you. No smoking, no drinking,
Oh,
no cursing. You know, we got to keep it clean. We got a good amount of little fans on the inside of the jail system, so we got to kind of keep
oh,
it
my bad. Hey,
right for them.
y'all.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, for those who have no clue who you are, that's watching you right now in North California, in Tampa, in Orlando, they have no clue who you are. Tell them who you are right quick.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jayla Anderson from Miami, Florida. I do a little bit of everything. I'm entertainer, meaning I do acting, music, comedy, modeling, influencer, entrepreneur, and I guess we can find everything else out as we go.
I see. You do wear a lot of hats. Like, um, I don't even want to sway too far from that. I know I don't have a lot of time with you, but I want to get into that. Like, how does somebody like you, that's kind of new in the game, how you juggling all that? Is it because of the team? Is it the management? Is it
I
you
don't
got a
got no
good
team or no
iPad?
management.
For real?
No, it's just me.
It's a
I
lot. That's
just,
a lot to do.
but I don't know. It's like it's a lot, but I love what I do, so it ain't really like hard for me to do it. It's just sometimes like a matter of when I have too much going on, it be like, all right. Cause like my friends and my sisters and they work like regular jobs. So
Right.
like when I have to go out and when I gotta do certain things, that's when it kind of become a hassle. But no, it ain't really a lot. Like I really feel like I don't do shit. And
Right.
I don't, that's the
You
bad
gotta,
thing.
you gotta, you gotta remember keep it clean. You about to, cause
Oh my
you still
gosh,
in
I
little head
forgot.
mode.
I do. No, I do. We practicing now on our
Yeah,
skits with no cursing, and both of us be messing up. Me and Fat Influence. But
I see. But nah, it's just a lot, and I wanted that question out there too because I got a lot of women that especially with my fan base, they pay attention to a lot of moves I make. So I try to keep women, especially on my television show, because I want y'all more of an example. And I can't explain your story. You got to explain it. So some people feel like, oh, I'm not doing this because I need a manager. Or this. Do you feel like you need a manager right now?
I feel like I need a manager, but not any manager. But I could
Mm,
easily had a manager, but I'm very hands on and I'm very direct and I know what I like. So I don't. It really has to align with what I have going on, and then I also got trust issues. So it's just
mm,
like I gotta kind of make sure it just fit in with what I really got going on. But I guess I know it when it comes. But now that I'm getting more and more hands on, it's gon' it's probably gonna have to be like one of my like I'm gonna be having to making like right now I'm still grinding. I can't pay my friends yet. But my best
right.
friend, like, or my sister, it'll probably be one of them. But
That's dope.
because it's just like, mm-mm,
Yeah, I know. And then
mm-mm.
when you said that, like it hit me on my chest because I know when we started pushing grind mode, I was the manager originally. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the delegating interviews and shows and being on time and making sure we got a bottle and making sure we got the money when we start and this and that, and it was tough, man. So that's like you preaching to the choir right now. I've been in them shoes, but
Yes, we
I
done
love
lost
hearing
money
people
before at a
testimonies.
show. we done lost money at the show. Like we done was so I don't know. Me and my best friend, like I fight her every day. But all jokes aside, like I've been really like figuring this out every day at a time. I just wake up and I'm just figuring it out, and I'm still figuring it out, but it's just starting to make sense because I'm growing more into who I am as a woman. So basically going through this, it's helped molding me. And like I just said today, like if you would have told me 2 years ago, like I was telling the guy when he gave me the It Takes Two beat in the beginning, he didn't give it to me, but he was like, I think you should get on this because I had one verse to get you home. And I was like, if you would have told me back then, like I was gonna be all this, I would have believed you, but I wouldn't believe I would have made it this far by myself. Cause in the
Right.
beginning, it's like, but that shit be happening, and like even now I be getting acting roles and shit. I ain't even signed up for no team, no management.
You, you,
Like
Pretty
hey
clean.
yo, hey, your mouth is badder than
it's the S
gunplay. You
word.
know
My
that?
bad. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad. It's the S
because it
word.
come easy. It come easy. But I know I'm gonna be on top of you, and we gonna get through
Yeah.
this. You
Every
heard
time it
me?
slip out, I don't like custody and scream. It just be like the S word.
Right. But even with all what you saying though, it blow my mind because like you do, it's like you got a whole bunch of different personalities and jobs. So how you even delegate all of them though? Like because the
You think
comedy
I got
thing
a lot
is
of
a
different
whole nother.
personalities?
No,
I
no,
do.
not like it's like you got different personalities, but you got like those different positions are different personalities to me because even though they relative, and I see the connection in all of them because I'm a little fan. I'm in the bleachers. I'm watching. I be watching. But my thing is, it's like you got to be able to separate all three of them. Like, okay, you're an artist. An artist still got to have like the little acting thing. Got to have a personality, and that's one thing I say that's bigger than everything. Whether it's music, comedy, like you got a personality. It's some people that's like trying to be comedians. They corny to me. They corny. I'm gonna just be real. Like a lot of people don't like me because I'm uncut raw. But some people just corny to me. I never felt like you was corny. Like it naturally grooved into like you being funny. I told you that already. Like when you was at the radio station. But I say
When I was little,
like
I used to
all those.
always just be like, I'm funny, but I don't try to be funny. I don't even know what I be
That
saying. Sometimes that's funny.
that's why it comes so easy though. But that's why though. Now you said something
Yeah.
about the snap situation. That's somebody that gave you the beat, or you came up with the ideal, or
No, not Snap. Snap, I came up with that one. It Takes Two. That was the first song that
it
blew me
takes
up.
two,
That
right?
was the raw bass. It Takes Two. All of them was YouTube beats. Like I wasn't trying to be a rapper.
Right,
I was just having fun. Everybody was telling me I should rap. I'm like, I'm not no rapper. And then
right.
I never knew I could rap. So I had Foxy Brown Get You Home, and I had wrote a song to it and with a verse. And at the time I was only working at a school. And they eventually fired me. I wasn't feeling I used to be there writing songs. So then I don't know how I had found this engineer named Todell. And I had
Right.
like wrote him like, you got some beats. And then he was like, yeah, send me what you got. And I only had one verse. He was like, you never rapped before? He was like, man, come here. Or something like that. Come to the studio. And then I had
Mm-hmm.
came, and then he was like, man, you never rapped before? I was like, no. He was like, you got it. He was like, if you ever start rapping, I'm gonna charge you. And then if you ever start rapping, trying to come back, I'm gonna charge you. So then it was after the Western Carroll City game, and then he played it, and then I was like, hey, because I really like old school songs. Like I'm majority of the
I could
time I'm
tell.
listening to old school or gospel songs. Like that's what I listen to on
Right.
a regular. I listen to rap, but not like that. And then it was like um I want to rock right now. I was like, I want to rock. I am Jay, and I just was piggying off what he was saying, but I was making it up as I go in the studio,
Right.
and I ain't know I was rapping. I was just playing in the studio, and then everybody was like, "Put the song out, put the music out. You finna do it." So my job ended up firing me. All I had was a song, so I just put it out, like 2 songs, and I just put it out, and then like it just blew up in the club. And I
Hey,
just
you,
been figuring it out
hey,
since. I ain't never know. I used to be up there, like we used to play like riding the stick and all that before my shows, like dancing, having fun, because I really didn't know
mm-hmm.
how to be a rapper. Like, but as I did it, people was like, I see it. But I just
Right.
had to learn. I never knew what I was doing. I just was being me. And then this is all what it's coming into. But I knew I was always gonna be
Right.
something though. I always said I'm gonna be a superstar.
Right. But then my thing is, it sounds like you learn out everything as you go along. Cause with this whole little head situation, like there
Yeah,
ain't
me
nothing
and
that you
Kitchen.
mapped it out.
Nah, me and Kitchen used to been playing like we was gonna do skits, but we ain't never do it. Then one day he called me and was like, "What you doing? Let's shoot." And then we put the video out and it went viral. And it kept going viral.
Wow.
And we just really
Wow.
realized like a month, like maybe no more than 3 months ago that like we didn't even notice he was saying little head. The supporters made us realize he was saying a little head. We didn't even notice we was
Right.
doing that. Like it
I
was
noticed
just
that off the
we was
rip
just
though. That's why they were funny. I
yeah, like
think
my
cause
little
you a
head.
man,
Like
like yeah. But it's a real Miami thing. Like I ain't never heard nobody else say that, and I'm a little traveler, so it's like that's funny though. Like I paid attention more because once everybody else started paying attention to certain things that we do, I started looking at it in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So
mhm,
yeah, that's
yep.
funny though.
We just be like
Jay,
we do not practice some skits. We just put the camera up, shoot and be done. We could call each other right now and be like, let's shoot the skit, go about our business.
right?
Simple.
Jesse,
We don't be there.
I know we gotta
Oh,
go. I
but
know
we
we
trying
gotta
to
go to
practice
some
now, not
video.
cursing as much.
Right. I know we gotta go to some videos and we gonna come right back. Don't leave, don't go nowhere, don't move, stay right on the couch. Matter of fact, you can get something to drink. I know you probably thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I know
I
you
got
got
some
something
water
over
right
there.
here.
You got a whole bar. Oh, you got water
I
today.
got
Oh,
water.
okay, okay. Tiana Taylor can get the business, yeah. It don't matter what you say when you're singing it. Hey man, I still got Jayla Anderson on here, man. Let me act like I got some sense, man. You heard me? Like, um, boy, that almost made me sing the BMF song. Now I forget how it go. I've been watching BMF. I don't watch the whole season now. I'm excited. What is the name of that? I can't even think of it now. Yeah, we could bring Jayla back if we ready. Are you gonna love me? Hey, listen,
Yes,
Jayla,
see.
Jayla, Jayla, what's up, man? What they do, man?
What's up? I'm chilling.
I don't. What you smiling for, man? You just like you need to
I'm
bottle
always
that smile.
smiling.
You need to bottle that
I'm,
smile. Put it in a cologne or perfume bottle. Sit it right in
yeah,
between Creed and Chanel.
I like
Have a
that.
little bit of your melanin melt off with a little bit of whatever you use when you be taking a shower. Cause I know y'all at home, y'all can't smell her, but you was smelling good at the radio station. Like I
I
know I'm
love
like,
perfume.
nah, but it don't smell like you had perfume. It smelled like two different things mixed together. But then it don't matter because I'm gonna say this though. If you put on Chanel number 5, little mama over there in the corner put on Chanel number 5, even though it ain't no woman in here. And if somebody else put on Chanel number 5, they give off different scents. It depends on the body odor. It depends on your hygiene. It depends on the endorphins. A lot of people don't think about endorphin, but endorphins, all that mixed together is like you gonna distribute a different smell than her, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, whoever in the room with you. So that plays a role. That's why I laugh at women for just all buying the same scent. It don't mean you're gonna smell the same way. Cause some of them be smelling like football practice.
That
But
light
yeah,
in a little bit. I'm still clear?
yeah,
Yeah, because that light was giving me a headache.
so listen, back to you. I was just singing when I came back. So listen, what is your favorite R&B song? Cause you said you listen to a lot of old school. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do you
I
one
don't
better.
know. I don't have a favorite R&B song because I got a lot of favorites, but right now my favorite R&B song. Do it matter like what Phil?
It
My
don't matter
answer
what
for
field.
2020. 2021 been optimistic by the sign of blackness. So
Oh, that's mine too. Sing it right now. Go ahead.
just hold on to your dreams, yeah. As long as you keep your head to the
Your head to the
sky.
sky.
I have to listen to that literally every day.
That's a vibe
Like
setter.
that
Let
song
me tell
just
you
have
why that. I just told somebody this. I seen it on um
my bad.
some TV show. Some TV show that song played and it hit me in my chest because my mother had just died and that song came out. And that song was another one that was in my playlist that I had to keep like fixing myself. And boy, that
It's
song got
like
me
it's something
through
about
it.
that
Like so,
beat.
yeah. And just even the
It's the
word,
energy
like I didn't know what
on
optimistic really meant until I heard that song. That's just me being honest.
the beat, and it's the message in it. Like it's just like that shit make you like get up. Like
The
I started
words, the
listening
words, the
to it.
words, the words, the words.
The words and just like the harmonies, the beat, all that.
Right,
The
right, right, right,
instruments.
right. I love it.
Nah, come on.
I love it.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
I say
now,
that's my favorite. Right.
speaking of optimistic, I'm gonna tie all this together. I just need you to stay with me. You play a role of somebody that's real toxic. Little Miss Head.
I
And
can
she
play a lot
real
of different roles.
toxic.
Y'all, that's just the first one y'all got to meet.
No, 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 no. But I'm going somewhere. Stay right there. Don't move. So now, the reason I brought that up is because current events, like it's less about you and more about what I feel is going on right now in this day and time, and what you think needs to be done. Like what is like a cutoff point? Because we was talking about, and I don't want to stay too far
Mental
on that
health.
the baby situation.
Mental
So
health.
it's the mental health. That's what need
Yeah,
to be done.
because like I feel like even in my captions, like it's all fun and games. But at some point, like if you with somebody and y'all really to the point, like the mental gone, y'all done lost respect for each other. It done turned domestic or abusive, whether it's emotionally, physically, like all that matters. You gotta go.
Right.
You can't stand it.
And
I
even with
I you know
the
what's so funny?
go ahead.
I'm not a fan of toxic relationships.
Right. Right.
I'm
That's
not.
funny.
I'm
I
not. Like I've
believe
been
you.
in some,
I
but not to the
right.
extreme, like petty toxic. Like I block you, you block me, shit like that. But not like you beating me up, I'm
Stuff.
beating
Say
you up.
stuff.
None of that. Yeah,
Right.
none of that.
Right. But
Mm-mm.
then when
Oh.
what is when a woman lives with a man, like what do you think is the first step? Like because there is steps to it too. Do you feel like you can get some
Hold on,
advice
let me get
when
my
it comes to the
AirPods.
steps?
Hold on. Let me get my AirPods.
Okay.
Hold up.
Because this topic is real good and interesting. Because man, we don't want to. This same show might help somebody leave and get up out of a current situation that they in.
Or live.
Cause
Yeah,
like
I need to
live,
hear this real clear. I'm talking about I need to
yeah,
hear
it
that
ain't.
real clear.
Yeah, it ain't. It's not a game out here, man. Too much craziness going on. You know. So I ain't gonna lie. Like this a game changer when it comes to conversations like this because anything can happen. Yeah, man. Man, am I still on? Cause hold on, I did something with my headphone. Yeah, we still all the way up. Jayla still there? You heard me, Jesse? Oh, okay. As long as you keep your head to the sky, the optimistic, and then you have to. Blah, blah. Don't you look back. Ooh, we on that grind time type of vibe. I wanna go to the strip club after my show. But I'm not gonna go because I ain't got no ones to throw. I wanna just go get some Hennessy shots. Yeah, man, let's run to some videos and we gonna come back. Let's do it. Hey, as long
As
as you
long as you
keep.
keep your head to the sky, be optimistic. When things around
Hey,
you crumble, no, you don't have
hey.
to stumble and
Rumble and
fall. Keep
fall.
pushing on
Hey,
and don't you look
don't you
back.
look back. Just cut the music, man. Hey.
I
Uh,
know
uh.
the storms.
Nah, sing
Just
it.
stick
Keep going.
ahead and you will be inspired to reach higher. Okay, that's what I
No.
can't do. I can
Flag on the play, play,
I
play, play,
cannot
play.
sing.
Unnecessary
They be
singing,
like, what you
singing.
can't
Wrong octave,
do?
octave, octave. Unnecessary
Yes, they
singing,
be like,
singing,
what you
singing.
can't do?
First time.
Sing. I cannot sing. I cannot sing.
You
I can do
tried it.
everything but
You
sing.
tried it. I
I
feel
be
I
singing
felt
that
like I was in
song.
I felt like I was in the shower with you and you tried to do it and then somebody would have just dropped the soap because ain't nowhere in the world none of us was gonna hit that note. Hey, I was crying laughing at them hairdos in that video. I ain't seen that video in so long. It looked like everybody who came
It's
to
the
the
short
video shoot, they
glove.
just stuck a little yeah, that little
Wig.
mushroom bucket wig on. I was like, what you doing, Lamont? And then little buddy who had the little
Yep.
patch right here, the little Kwame blonde hair right here. I like, whoa, I forgot about you, homeboy. Like I was like, that just look crazy, boy. That just look crazy. So now, we was
Back
talking
to
about
our
the
toxic
domestic
situation.
situation.
I can hear good now. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now with the domestic situation, I think it's real serious for me because the last couple months I done seen a couple women get killed from somebody they was in a relationship. My little homegirl, she got killed there at Wendy's with the little dude she was dealing with, man. And to see her be so young, she finally got out of that relationship after a couple years and moved on, but Buddy hadn't moved on. So it can be real detrimental and deadly, man, because he killed her and then killed himself, and it is messed up, man. And so I try to use moments like this to get at y'all to see what you think and where you standing at. What do you feel?
Yeah, man, let me tell you. It was like one point, like I like I'm not like don't wish this on me and I'm not gonna say, but I have yet to be in like a very physical domestic relationship. But it's just like we as women sometimes we could be real yappy. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like when you're in a relationship, you gotta have boundaries. Because it took for me to grow as a woman before I could really get to this point and say that. And men too, they need to get help or whatever they need that's a trigger for them to even get to the point to want to beat up on somebody. You get what I'm saying? I'm still on.
Nah, I'm watching you.
Oh, I was like, what happened? Because it had went out. But yeah, it was.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like it need to be a fine line. It need to be a fine line of boundaries in these relationships because you cannot know. Like I was just talking about this today. As a matter of fact, this girl I know, she was in a situation, and this boy just snapped. I was like, leave him, leave him. I'm never the type of person to tell you to leave him, but that right there, that's signs of domestic off real. Like when you see that shit, get up out of it. Even for men too. Like if that woman is doing something that's triggering you to get back to that point, and clearly you ain't healed all the way, leave her alone because you don't want to be in that shit with now y'all banging each other up. Because sometimes it's both. It's not just always the guy, and sometimes it's not just always the woman. Sometimes it's both of them, but everybody partake in those situations. And I feel like the moment you gotta physically put your hands on somebody or verbally start abusing somebody, it's time to go. It ain't. They showed you who they
Right.
are the first time. Believe them. Like
Right.
it be
And that
small
and
shit.
that's
Everybody come with
important.
baggage. Yeah, everybody come with baggage. But when somebody show you something that you already know you're not willing to deal with, get up out of that. And some women actually like them kind of relationships where they right here getting their ass beat up. I mean, dang, I curse. Where they getting beat up, but it's just like
Right.
me personally, I don't understand that. I seen my mama go through that. So it's
Right.
like, nah, like even if a man he going through, let him go through his stuff on his own. You ain't gotta be in
Right.
his way because people snap. People snap, and some
Right.
some girls they stay, some don't. But what's worse? You gonna be dead or in jail? Then y'all have kids that get
Right.
worse. Who want to keep getting beat up on anyway? That's too much energy. Be around getting beat
Right.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
I don't like that.
it's crazy, and you don't know how far it's gonna affect somebody because just like how you say your mama went through it, my mama went through it, and that ain't cool, man. Like that. You know, I know some people, oh yeah, don't do that in front of your kids because your child gonna want to grow up and be like that. I want to be the opposite. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure like I wouldn't look at
It
like,
can go both ways.
a guy like that. Yeah, it could go either way. Like, I'm like, man, you look like a sucker to me when I was younger. And I thank God that you know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, don't get me on that conversation. I could run deep. It
Yeah,
make you it
I
make
don't
you
stand
wanna
for that stuff, man.
right. It's not cool because you
I
don't
was
know
I
how
was dealing
far
with
it
a
will
guy.
go.
Yeah, I was dealing with a guy, and I wanted to do work so bad. And like one day we was out and the girl popped up and I could tell like, okay, this is who we dealing with, and I could tell that relationship is very physical. Months later some shit came out, they around here whipping each other behind. I thank God I dodged the bullet. Cause he clearly beating on her.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
just
it ain't.
like you
It's not worth it. It's
mm-mm.
not worth it. You know
So
what I mean?
Jayla, what's her opinion? What is your opinion if you know on the baby situation from the facts that maybe you've come to understand? What's your you know what's your opinion? Kind of overview of the situation.
You wanna know what's funny? I don't really follow the blogs and all that stuff, so I don't really be knowing what be going on. But I overheard the situation today at the hair shop, and I'm a woman before anything. And that right there is like that's wrong on so like anybody that publicly embarrass you like that, especially a woman who just had your baby, not to mention she probably facing postpartum, all type of other stuff, like
Right through.
that's a coward move. And I like the baby, but I ain't stand with that because I'm a woman first. So it's just like, nah,
Right.
that ain't what's up. But I cannot really speak on it because I really don't know exactly what's going. I don't follow the blogs and stuff. I don't like all that.
They're putting a lot of the
Yeah.
relationship is on Instagram, whereas it shouldn't be. Because even those components of it. I mean, I would really like to see some. If the baby's mom or uncle or somebody in his life can kind of really kind of reel him in, because that's he don't
But
seem
you
like
know
a
what?
stupid guy. So I think he need to get
It's
somebody
an
that can
ego
really
thing
take
to
that.
me. It feel like it's an ego thing. And ain't nobody around telling
Right.
him that ain't okay. And even if they got, I feel like sometimes men, when they get money, they feel untouchable. Like, this who I am
Right.
now. They don't, y'all men, y'all gotta, like, what everybody do. Like, somebody can tell you something 1,000 times, but you might not pay no attention. We don't know their circumstances. We don't know their situation. So we can't even
Right.
really say why he did what he did. But what it looks like is that ain't what's up. So it's just like that type of stuff people got to live with and grow with on their own. Like, who are we to judge? We don't know what's going on. We just looking at it like it's TV. And that's the problem with social media
Right.
now. Like, them
Right.
people still human. What's different from them hair red and little head? They just
Right.
celebrities. So it's like, who are we to judge? Them people human. They
It's
they
true.
might be going through their own challenges and battles too. That's why I don't know me. I try not to judge shit and stay out of the way because it could be them today and you tomorrow and you won't even know it. And you ain't even try to be in that stuff. So it's just like
Right.
I can't I
Right.
don't I
And
don't really know, but
and
I
and I'm
don't
and I'm
agree with
and
the
I'm
whole
stuck. I'm
embarrassment thing.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the middle of both of them. Like when I saw it, but I still feel like the less you put out in the world for everybody else to be in your business. Cause one thing I learned from old heads is, man, just keep your business because all right, like just me and you was popping or whatever, and we got an issue today. Guess what? Like if you was all public with it and everybody know on Instagram and Snapchat, tomorrow we might
Like
have
this
figured it
our
out.
business. It's not their business.
Yeah, like, yeah, but
Mhm.
it's like we figured it out
Mhm.
tonight, and then we went out to Applebee's and this and that. And 3 weeks later, your homegirl want to bring it up, or my dog want to talk about it. I'm like, bro, like that's old. You feel me? But then other people being involved, they can keep it going to the point where they drag you back in it, or you start overthinking, or maybe I should cut this person off or whatever. It ain't their business, no way. You feel me? Like all these different opinions that I'm reading in the vlogs and stuff like that. I'm like, your opinion don't even count. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like your little testimonies, that's cool, but he does need somebody around him. Like, and then sometimes I think because I've been on the winning side, the losing side, up, down, left, right, B, A, select, start. I feel like I done seen a lot of these dudes that's winning, just like what you saying, and they got so many people on the payroll that's scared to lose they check that they can't be as vocal as they need to be
They can't say
because
nothing.
yeah, like they can't even like, I like even when she said something to the brother, but like, oh yeah, but ask your brother right there. Your brother ain't finna side with you. Little mama like you might well just pack up you, your baby, and go ahead and slide up out of here. But what you said too, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing is I know I gotta get you out of here. Postpartum plays a role. That's a brand new baby. And one thing I ain't like too, Jesse, you know how I feel about this, is the fact that she's not very, very visual with her baby. She didn't have her baby online like that, man. You could look at her whole timeline. Her son is brand new in the world. She not putting her son out there like that. And then homie had kept trying to put the baby on live. Like, look at the baby. Like, what is you doing, bro? Like, you putting that girl child on Instagram, like, and she don't even put her child on there. Like, I'm like that with my son. Like, I'm kind of, I be out there, but I be like, nah, I don't want you, because I don't want to feel like, because I know people, the more you put out there, people tend to feel like they know you when you see, like, my son in public. I had that happen before, and I'm like, "Lil' mama, like, talk to me. Don't talk to my son, because you don't know him. Like, you seen him on Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, but he's this. Nah, you don't know him. This my personal space. Now you about to turn me into, like, protect the father, and you don't want that because that's a grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like, enough of that. Now, we back on the music.
I agree with that. Oh yeah. Okay.
Now, I want you to finish your point, though.
Yeah, I was going to agree with you with that. Like that's just how I feel. Like people, and I think especially now with me going up the way I'm going, like I don't be wanting these people to know nothing about me. Like as far as I'm a happy person. I'm bubbly, and I'm open with certain things, like real life situations that is like real life going
Right,
on, mental things. But when it comes to my business, I don't think I want nobody to know nothing about me because I just don't like, and I know it come with the territory, but the more that I can leave out, I will want it out because I could be dealing with, like you said, I could have a friend here and it might not work, and now y'all all in my business, y'all making it worse than what it is, and that shit prolong, and I just don't see me having that type of time, and I just sit
right,
back and I study that because then, like you say, it become like this my personal space, and now you invading
right,
me. You get what I'm saying? So it's
right.
just that type of thing, like.
It
I'm I'm
becomes a
I'm
problem.
practicing that now. Like I'm learning. Yeah, I like to have
What?
my personality and my fun out, but I like to share encouragement, fun, but that's it.
I'm gonna
Nah,
say
I'm
this, and
good.
I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'm gonna say this real quick. A lot of people get so into social media like it's a drug, right? And it becomes addictive to the point where they forget that you actually control what people see. Like people don't see my whole life. You control whatever I want you to see, like for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's why I hate when I know I got homeboys that don't even have social media. They like, man, I ain't on social media because they don't I don't want to get in no trouble. It be too drama, bruh. If you got drama in real life, it's probably gonna spill. I don't have drama in real life. I ain't never had drama with women and none of that because I keep it
Exactly.
at bay. And like when I ain't had social media, I kept it at bay. Like if I'm dealing with Lil Mama, 9 times out of 10, the only reason you know I'm dealing with her is because she says something in any type of way because I ain't the bragging type. I don't want you in my business, and the less you know, the less you could talk about. So I control what you gonna talk about. Unless she say something, I don't even care whether she a slider, my lady, my main, or whatever the case may be. I don't want you in my business, man. Like, so I don't have that out there like that because I don't want that person getting targeted. Like me and you dating. I don't want nobody like I know it look cute online for us to have like couple pictures and stuff like that, but then I've seen that be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And then like if somebody start targeting you in any type of way, I'm in defense. And I know me, like, let me leave that alone because I get violent sometimes. Sometimes I wake up with the smile on my face, but I choose violence. Especially about something I love or somebody I care about. I been on like 3 episodes of the first 48. So now, listen, far as this music, far as this music, me and you just walked in the studio, right? It's 3 people in there. You about to do a song with 3 different people. It don't matter if they dead or alive. I don't care who it is. I ain't gonna tell you who to say, but this is your favorites. Like you got to do a song with this person, that person, that person. 3 people. Go ahead.
Meek, Rick Ross, and Cardi.
Mm. The same song or 3 different songs?
3 different songs.
Mm. I like your selection on this, but I'm gonna say this though. I meant to say this when I saw you at the radio station. I love your selection in like remakes. Cause like every one of the remakes you did was one of my favorites at some point in time. And I'm like, her ear is crazy. Like if me and you was riding
I
somewhere,
know
I'll let
music.
you get the auxiliary cord. Yeah. You ain't
I
got
love
to
music. Like
tell you what
it'll
you
be something random.
right.
I
I
like
can hear it.
soulful shit. Oh yeah, like I feel like when I finally get to really be who I really am, it's gonna be even more crazier. But like I got a new song dropping next Wednesday. As a matter of fact, I just submitted it right before I got on the phone with y'all. But that's actually not a sample. It's a vibe. But I didn't want to give a sample because I know everybody expected me to drop a sample, but it's a vibe. But right after that, I got a big banger. Another. Well, they both. That's a banger too. It's just not a sample. But I think it's just a more
Right.
mature me. But the rest of them, I haven't. I feel like I haven't dropped music in so long. But I forgot I just dropped the video like 3 months ago. It be feeling like so long.
Right.
But
So what do you think is stopping you from being Jayla right here musically and then right here? Because you doing good comedian wise and just really getting like you look more comfortable now than you have looked. So what do you think is stopping
because
you
I
from
wasn't
being right
trying
here
to be
to right here?
nothing. I don't think nothing's stopping me. I think everything is timing. And I just felt
Mm.
I had to learn. I wasn't a rapper. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to figure it out.
Uh-huh.
So I had to grow as a person and sit here and understand that. But I don't think it's a rush on success because I'm kind of glad that like I didn't sign with nobody and I had big shit on the table, but I didn't even know who I was and what was happening, what God was about to do. Now it's just like I don't think nothing is stopping me. I just think the timing is just aligning. It's not
Right.
no like I realize like it's really what's the rush because if you rush you gonna miss all the small things in between that you need. So especially for me because I never perceived myself to be just a rapper. Like you get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I learned I didn't know I could do that. Like I
Right.
really didn't. So it was something I had to get into. But now it's just like, and my new songs, like when everybody hear it, they like, yeah, like, okay. And I even noticed it like when I dropped the snippet of it, it got sent around so many times and they comment on it every day, like when you're dropping this. But it's just a matter of me finding myself in that balance. But I don't think it's nothing stopping me. I just think it's me growing and molding. And when it's time,
Right.
it's gonna happen. That's what I personally
And
think because
excuse me for even staying on that topic too long. I ain't try to stay on a rap situation. I just felt like
what?
it's like starting to hit. So I feel like I want to get that question, you know what I'm saying, moving around
Yeah, no, that's
because
a good question
I
because that's a good question. Everybody is like, what does she do? But I just read Tiana Taylor's status and it said the same thing. Like, what do you mean what I do? Like I can do it all, but it's just a matter of balance. When you don't I think people be thinking I have a team and shit, so we just gonna fall from the sky, but I
Right.
don't. But I guess that's gonna be part of my story when I tell it.
And
But
stuff.
no, so it's
Yes.
just like
Say and
I do what
stuff.
I can. Oh
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
my
you
bad
know
and
what I
stuff.
wanted to ask you?
And I just
Right. I wanted to ask you this too before I be done got you up out of here. I know you
what?
juggling a lot and you doing a lot yourself. Um, I know
Oh,
as
I ain't. You gotta
entertainers.
rush. I ain't in no rush. My best friend left, so I'm good now.
Okay, bye
If
best
you wasn't
friend,
done,
bye best
she
friend.
left
But
like 10
listen,
minutes ago.
okay, we gonna text her then. But listen, what I was gonna say was like I know it tends to be economically a burden for some of us, like because I know with recording and promoting and marketing and things like that, these things do cost, whether it's, just even running Instagram ads, you know what I mean? Like trial and error. Like, do you feel like because you say you're not working where you at, you seem like you're financially the financial stability is there. Um is it still enough for you to like now I'm just being real, like um is it taking a burden on you like financially? Like is it hitting you like okay to do all these different
No, because
heads,
comedy don't cost. Comedy
right?
don't cost me. Music costs me. Comedy is free. Instagram is free. What I tell people, just be yourself. When you be like, don't
Mm,
chase the money. Don't chase the money. I do makeup. Like that's my job. I do makeup. I
right,
do promo, and I don't move until something is right where I want it to be. That's another thing. I'm not gonna just put out no bullshit. Like everything I do,
right.
and then not even that.
Watch the words.
Like I encourage everybody. Dang, yeah, my bad. Not even that. You got to use your resources. Like just
That too.
everybody mess with me.
That
So a
too.
lot of times I just could. I have an eye for stuff, and I know what I want. So it could be his perception. I could see that little small penny, and I'm like, okay, now this is gonna be a quarter. Like that's just how I am. Like I'm a regular girl. I tell people all the time, I'm a regular girl, just like you. But one thing about
Right,
me is just I know what I want, like I said, I learned. I went from making my own cover arts to like building relationships with people and getting my stuff done. And so that actually aligned with me and my creativity because I don't like nothing basic. I don't like nothing basic. So it's just like when
right,
I do it hard. But in between that time, like I work. Sometimes I don't make no money. Sometimes I don't. But the next round, then the next chapter, here go the money. So it's just like I don't even worry about the finances because if you chase the money, you're gonna forget. And that was another thing that was slowing me down. When I used to always like I had my fitness line and doing makeup. I really had to stop. Not saying that I'm gonna pick it up. I mean, I'm gonna continue it, but right now I really had to tell myself focus on your creativity and your content right now because you could get sidetracked by other people on what they doing and this and that. And you're gonna forget about your mission. And this is what matters. So you need to get this 100% and let the money sit to the side. The money gonna come. The money gonna come.
right,
Like that's why, like, even with me, I don't pay nobody else financial situations it because you never know what that stuff is. You just never know. But with music and stuff, it do cost. But you gotta just find ways to make money with doing with what you love. That's
right,
how I
right.
roll. Like that's why I was
I
just
tend
like
to
when I really like now I get in position to really be creative and that money be like, oh baby, y'all gonna be like, this girl is like wow.
right, because you can invest
Wow.
more. I mean, it's still an investment at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I just wanted you to say on because like with the makeup situation, that's a stream of income. Have you played around with the forex world or Bitcoin world or stocks or
No,
anything?
somebody
Not
just
yet.
told me about that today, and that's something I want to coin, bulk coin or some shit like. I mean, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
But
like crypto.
um, yeah, somebody was just telling me about one today because it's like I save, but I really invest when it comes like to just my creative side. I didn't try investing in that nature yet, but I am gonna get into it.
Mm, right.
I
Yeah,
am,
man. Some of that stuff. I think I see
but
so
I'm the
many
type
people
of
winning
person.
from it. I gotta ask us.
Yeah, I got to do one at a time because when I was trying to do too much, I burned out and I went through like a big depression because I couldn't
Right,
understand with so much. So now I just take my time doing one at a time and I just let it effortlessly flow. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You ain't
right,
gotta rush it. You start seeing it. You see the deals and different things. Not even just like record deals, but you see the offers from this company noticing you and this and that. And it's just you even see it in the people and like the big dogs. Not even like the regular rappers. I'm not saying regular rappers,
right,
but like even from like the big dogs in the city who done ran stuff, who done see like they start treating you different. Like everything changed. You just gotta be consistent. You gotta give yourself time. Everybody timing is different. But I know
man.
my situation
You're a
is
walking advice box. I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of the stuff that I would probably ask normally at the end of a interview on my show. Um, it's like I don't really need to ask you because you done did it throughout the whole interview. You know what I mean? And a lot of these questions come from um just knowing that my viewers, especially like on the other side of that wall, they need it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you don't understand how many
I
fortune cookies you done dropped for this episode. So I definitely
I
appreciate it.
study so many like Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry. Like I really think I'm coming out like this, but I ain't gonna end like this. It's gonna end on something else. Cause not even that, if y'all don't know right here, like this what I do. Like I be reading my books and studying my word and stuff like that. So
Right,
it's just like and I like to know, and I know my calling is really to help a lot of people. So it's just like I
right,
mean, it's the talent inside of me, but I know it's bigger. I know the ending part is gonna be really like you see how Steve Harvey changed, Tyler Perry, like his platform, he's still doing it, but it changed. Like it's, I think it's gonna be the same way. It's not just gonna even be me just telling my story on like the Breakfast Club. It's gonna
right.
really flip because I do this is me on a regular. I love helping people. Helping people help
Right.
me.
Nah, it do.
Sometimes I don't be even noticing how wise I am until I hear me talk afterwards. Like, dang, you said that. Oh, okay.
Right. I don't
Like
know,
that's
man.
mm-hmm.
That's a blessing, and you don't even know. Like it's a lot of anointing that come from it, and I know that because like
I'm
I
learning
think other
myself
people that
now.
came back to me. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
a
I'm in the
good thing
process
though.
of really finding myself right now. Cause even like my music, everything about to change. Like this might be the song I'm dropping this week. It's hard, but that might be the last one. Like I ain't talking about like I'm not talking about no like P word, none of that. Like this one
Right,
is just more like the vibes and stuff. But now after that, it's like going real life. Like I'm really, developing who I am because before I just know how to be creative. I could write from any angle. I could be with my ratchet friends. We could be on some city girl stuff, or I could be serious. And I'm really like that. I'm an all around person. Like I'll be on my way to the club jamming to some gospel songs. Like that's just me. Like I'm just all
right,
around, and it's like it's not no right or wrong way to do anything. Like somebody said to me today, it was something about money with a man. Like, oh, they got it. I was
mm,
like, money and what a man got down there is the bare minimum. Like, whatever you choose for your rich man is your rich man. All that stuff don't matter. So when people talk about that and they money, how you perceive it is how you take it. And I was just like, I feel like that's just so small minded now. But what with me like coming into this and like saying what we was just talking about, I think it's a different platform for me to even be vocal like that because we just had a whole phase of you just gotta have this, what these girls be thinking
right.
about, and I'm like that ain't really like that ain't reality going on. So it's just like now I'm understanding like okay, God, you molded me. I see what you're doing. All right, cool. Before I didn't know how to be that person in this generation. But now it's
Right,
like I understand it's bigger than me. And when I talk to people like y'all, I understand like, yeah, okay, I see what's going on.
right.
It's kind of like that. I don't know.
Man, man, definitely, man. Like, look, Jesse, did you have anything? Cause she loaded me up. Like, I don't know. She loaded me up with some good things, man. I don't never like want to get nobody off until he speak to him too, man. This is the guy who runs this network, so it's only right for him to tap in.
Well, I definitely I was real excited to hear that Jayla was going to be on today. in the with the what's going on in the news, in the current events and whatnot. I mean, I follow her. I follow her and Fat and Funny on Instagram, and I really like what y'all are doing. Y'all have a really great chemistry. So and it comes across on the on the feed and everything. So I just want to encourage you, sis, continue to do what you're doing. Let's make sure those videos make it over on this side, because we on in Miami, Orlando, Tampa, the Bay Area, Northern California. So this is a good spot for your music side to get exposed as well.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
you
need
tell me.
the
I'll
clean
send it
version.
all. Yeah, I got it.
Right, man. We need that. We need that. I
Yeah,
gotta
real
put her
life
in the
dropping next
studio too.
Wednesday. Actually, I'm always at the
What is
studio.
called? Really?
Real, the life. I forgot. Just change the name to life. The life.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's dropping next Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. And that right there, when that drop, that's gonna break the internet because it looked like, woo, who she signed to?
Right. That's
It's
good,
rough.
man. So we
It's
we
rough.
we gonna need the clean version. We gonna need the clean version of that, and then we gonna put it in rotation. You heard me? Like for real.
Yeah, I can send it to
Now,
y'all. I'm gonna do it.
before you get up out of here, I need you to and you've been doing this the whole episode, but I just need 60 seconds. Look in that camera. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about nobody else. And I need you to get some advice to some young lady out there, whether it's she trying to be the next Jayla. Give her some advice right quick.
Hey, sis, this is Message from Jayla. Just do you. Just be. Don't stress. Keep them into a minimum because they are distractions if they ain't making you better. Um, keep going. Figure it out. It's no. Don't focus on the money. Focus on the craft. So if you got one, you could get 10. If you got two, you could get 10. If you got 20, you could get 2,000 and it go on. Whether that's finances, supporters, or whatever you're trying to get. And chase your dream. If you don't feel one way today, you will feel a different way tomorrow. Everything comes to pass. If you're going through depression or something hard, don't listen to them voices in your head. The devil is a liar. And I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for everybody. And I'm glad that I could be inspiration. Just don't give up. Keep going. Hold on. Pray. Talk to God. That's your best friend. I know the world is telling us all this other stuff, but God still exists. Build that relationship with Him, and keep going. Don't stop. I'm rooting for you, and that's it. I don't know if I hit 60 seconds yet, but I think I said a lot,
Nah, you about
right?
you did it. So now, before I know we got your information at the bottom, but tell the people how to get in contact with you, whether it's a website or whatever, some merchandise they can buy. Tell the people how to get in contact with you.
Everything is Jayla Anderson, JLAANDERSON. And my website will be back up next week. I have merch dropping with the new single that's coming out to life. Instagram Jayla Anderson. Twitter I be on there now a little bit. Jayla Anderson. And everything Jayla Anderson. Just type in Jayla Anderson. You won't find me. And I don't know what else. I be on Instagram though. If you want to find me, Instagram is the place to find me.
Man, I appreciate you so much for digging out a little time for us today, man. For real, you've been a blessing.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just really praying over your life. I know that that big God is inside you, and you really activated it, and you're very uh you're not stingy when it comes to God. You give a lot of it away, so man, it's gonna come back to you, man. Like whether you believe in God or karma, it's gonna come back to you. And you put out a lot of good just by way of your energy, your smile, your lessons, your testimony, your transparency. God, your transparency. We getting into it on this show, but like the radio show made me look at you a whole lot different, man. So I thank you for blessing my life by being transparent, because some of us, we may get crucified, like the great one, just for being transparent and letting the world look at our life. But you're gonna be a blessing. You're gonna be a bigger light just for being transparent. So keep doing that, and keep, praying that hedge of protection over you, man, because because your calling is so great, it's a lot of demons out there just like hating right now. They trying to get at you, girl, but we gotta protect you at all costs. So I'm praying over your life, man. I'm blessing over your life, and I just pray that you receive it, man. You heard me? Like
Right
you already
here.
know, man.
Yes,
And I'm gonna
that's
see you
right.
soon, Queen. I'm gonna see you soon, and we gotta get in the studio and
For
work.
sure.
I
I'm
got
gonna
a,
have a lot of
I got
stuff
an idea.
loading out. I got a lot of stuff coming out. I got a big brand
Hmm.
ambassador thing I'm about to drop. So it's gonna be flooded with content. Y'all about to really be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud. But
All right.
but yeah.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tap in with you, man. Appreciate you, man. Man, you know who it is, you know what it is, you know what I'm about. Respect My Grind Live each and every Tuesday from 8 to 10. Man, I got my other guests on here. Dezod. Man, let's get to it, man. We just want to
What
vibe,
they do?
man.
What they
Man, you
do?
already
You can
know
see
what it is.
good.
Hey,
Like this is my first
yeah,
time on
I
a
can
call
see
like
you
this.
good.
All
Yeah,
right,
all right. So
bet.
check it.
Bet.
So let me lay down my laws. Let me lay down my rules because we got rules over here. No drinking, no smoking, no cursing, no profanity. I don't know what other ways I gotta say it, but I gotta say it like that. I gotta make this interview real quick, but we gonna get to the meat and the potatoes. Nah, I got the homie Dezod. I'm talking about somebody who be
They
going
do.
hard in my city. For those who don't know, have no clue who you are, explain your name and what it means. Do that for me.
I mean, Dezod. You feel me? It's a Haitian word. You seen the movie City of Gods?
Yeah,
Okay, so it started as a jit. You feel me? So them little jits was Dezod. You feel me? But if you
right,
translate it, it means bad. But you can't say it like that if you translate it. You feel me? So
right,
it's just like,
right,
kind of like a badass jit. It's like a rebel. It's really a rebel. You
right.
feel me? But you're a badass jit before you turn into a rebel.
So then why
So
choosing that? Because before that, it was that wasn't the original name.
it was just
So
Acito. I added the best button.
right. So why the ad?
Because you feel me, like they just been calling me Dezod since I've been a jit. You feel me? So like the
Right,
Acito, I went online, I seen a couple of the same names, so I was just like, man, when I be out, people don't really call me Acito. They be like Dezod from far away. You feel me? So I just said,
right.
fuck it, let me just add the Dezod. You feel me?
Oh,
And
watch the
then,
words. Watch the words. You're gonna get me
oh,
bad.
okay, okay,
Watch the
okay.
words.
My bad.
Right,
Let me get
right. Keep
right.
it clean.
I
Keep
got you.
it clean.
I
So
got you.
now,
I got you.
with all this stuff that's going on, right? In the Haitian community, I feel like it's a whole different world. Give me like a good 60 seconds on what it's like growing up Haitian, man. Because a lot of people that live in like North California or Tampa or that's watching us in like Orlando and other places, it's different. So give like a real
I
quick
mean,
rendition.
to keep it a dollar right now, it's just funny. You feel me? Because like when I used to
Mm-hmm.
be a jit, we used to get made fun of. Like a cat would roll by. Like I grew up playing ultimate football. You feel me? So like, let's say we
Mm-hmm.
on the park, a cat roll by. The whole football team from the tackle me. You feel me? Like that boy finna eat that cat, boy. You feel me? So it's like
Right,
now, you know what I'm saying, through all the years, you know what I'm saying, you older than me, so you know what I'm saying, I know I'm almost sure you done seen the transition with the pound and all
right,
that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just now it's just like, I guess some people just be cool for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Just because you is a Zoe, you feel me? And if they think you
right.
certified, then they extra friendly, So but when
It's
you raised in
crazy.
it, it's
It's
like
crazy.
what's crazy.
Just watching the transition though, like you saying, I'm older and it's a fact. Like when I was in North Miami, being a Haitian was not a thing, and I remember Haitians was claiming other flags and claiming other
Man,
parts of the
hey,
world, so
listen.
they either wouldn't get jumped on. So now it's like a thing, but I'm like, I know that Jouet changed it, you know what I mean? But it's like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Kiza, listen, that Jouet changed a lot though. I'm lying. Tell me
Yeah.
I'm lying,
Hey,
Zo.
ain't it crazy what money could do, bro? You feel me?
Right. Talk about
So
it.
you know what I think it is though? I just think a lot of times unity brings strength. So if you was young and a group, a lot how that quote go? some humans only become friends when they got a common enemy. You feel me? So if you got a
Right.
lot of people getting picked on, they gonna team up so they don't get picked on no more. You feel me? And then boom, that starts the unity. And then when the money plays come into contact, it's already a unity. So it's like everybody already eating. You feel me? So it kind of go like that. The word just get passed around, and then now the word sweat is known. You feel me? It means play, but for the street, they take it
Right.
as as a lick. You feel me?
Right.
So
But then I'm gonna stay on the culture right quick, right? Stay with me.
uh-huh.
What is some things, and sometimes like I know about, my brothers is ZB, so I know the life. I grew up in it too, when it comes to the Zoe world. But I'm saying I always have to talk to people like you foreign to me, because I need people that don't live here or watch this on YouTube or whatever. I need them to understand and walk through your eyes. So what are some things that you just really love about being Haitian?
The food, just the way I was raised. Like when I was a jit, I kind of hated it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just a jit. You know what I'm saying? Strict parents, but like you raised a certain way. You know what I'm saying? The family eat together. You got to
Right.
dress up, suited and booted as a jit. You know what I'm saying? You taught manners, taught principles. You know what I'm saying? It's just how the culture is. When you born in it, it's kind of hard to like diaphragm everything about it because it's already you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
it's just
But
I just love it. You know what I'm saying? I still go to Haiti. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in like in about 2-3 years, but I'm about to go back probably next month. Probably like 2-3 weeks. You feel me?
all right. So there's a lot of misconceptions too, because a lot of people that see Haiti, they see where the earthquake happened. They see the damage. They see the poverty. Haiti is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Give me about 30
You know?
seconds of that. Like, what's so official when they get off that plane? They got to do what in Haiti? Talk to them.
Nah, it's just like Haiti has a long culture. You got to remember, through the whole slavery thing. You feel me? From everybody, Haiti. Basically, Haiti is just a Black American, Jamaican, or Bahamian. We all basically come from Africa, but individual Haitians, they come from the Levi's, which is the third tribe. You feel me? A Levi is supposed
Right.
to mean that a Levi is the only ones that really don't have no home, because everywhere they go, they're supposed to make that day home. You're supposed to open your door for a Zoe. You feel me? But landing in
Right.
Haiti is just a boat ride, and then after that, you got to remember, the language Creole is kind of like patois with Jamaicans, because Creole was started. Haitians were slaves to the French. You feel me? So they created
Correct.
this language so the French wouldn't know what they was talking about. You feel me? So
Hmm.
Haitians is the first to beat slavery. And like I said, that's how the unity start. When so many people have the same common enemy, it's easier to get along because y'all can get strapped up and booted together to go handle your business. You
Right.
feel me? But now in
Right.
Haiti, it's kind of like, from my opinion, it's like, um, what's that word I'm looking for? Not revenge, animosity, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, okay. Right.
Haitian won the revolution, so the other side, the op, whoever they beat. I mean, we all know who they beat, the French, Napoleon. But it's kind of like that's why Haiti going through all this. You feel me? It's kind of like
Right.
we gonna get back at y'all boys. You feel me? Like we don't like what y'all did, so it's like we just still going through it. But Haiti has the best soil in the whole world. Feel me? To me, the best food, just the best
Hmm.
love. There's a lot of bad things they say. Oh, Haitians do voodoo, but mind you, before people let the physical part of their body take over too much, you feel me? We all started whoop whoop. It's a natural thing. You feel me? But like
Right.
anything else in
That's a
life,
fact.
you can do good with some, or you can do bad with some. But you know how it go. Like when I drop conscious music, people don't want to hear that. But
Right.
if I rap about loading my chop up, they gonna want to hear about it.
Right.
So you hear
It's more
a lot
entertaining,
about the
man.
bad side of
That entertainment gonna sell, bro. You know that. Like I
exactly,
seen I seen you just
exactly.
spitting on your new video that you had posted, bro, and I was like, I'm already a fan. Don't ever get it messed up. I'm a fan. Like I like what you're doing. I like how you represent, like, you know, from the Haitian side to the Miami side real deep. But stuff like
Yeah,
what
I
you
blend it
did
together.
with that, yeah, like with that new video, I feel like it kind of get lost. But I'm gonna tell you what the difference is now versus my time in pushing music. You could find where
What
it
new
fit at
video?
those though.
What
Like
video you talking
it was
about?
a video clip. It was a video clip that you put up where it's like some graphics. You know what I'm talking about? It's probably like I want to say in the last about 3-4
Oh,
posts
you talking about
that you
like
had put on your.
on some conscious vibes?
That's what I mean. Like I'm saying with the conscious
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah.
Like with
That's
that
old though.
video, you got,
That's old.
but you got to find where it fit at. It's old. It's old to you. Say it correctly. It's new to me.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
all you gotta do is find out where it fit. Because you might take that same video and put it on like Instagram ads and then promote it in only Canada and Great Britain. And it might blow up. You feel me?
To the people that want
So
to hear that, I get you. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
so
I feel
that's
like
all I
kind
was
of.
saying.
No, no, I feel. I just feel like kind of like the aura ready of what I created and how I step. I feel like that go over their head. You feel me? Like what? Like what he talking about? You feel me? So
Right.
I be like, cause remember before Dezod Life, I used to go by KIP. Knowledge is power. You feel me? So I just
Uh-huh.
kind of felt like let me give them, you know what I'm saying? Let me give them this gangster stuff first, and I'll just drop little pieces of the conscious and knowledge in it. You feel me? And I'll just let them
Right.
grow with me instead of just bam. You feel me? They gonna get lost. They gonna be like, what? Like what? Buddy talking about? Like he talking about some
Nah, but
heat.
it's just like it's just like when we was growing up. You know how your mama or your grandma had to put that medicine inside the jello, that medicine inside the oatmeal. She got to trick
All that.
us into it. That's really what you're doing. Like, cause a lot of people that know me from like what I won with. Oh yeah, he started the juke movement. Oh, he got dance music. But like long before I ever was doing that, I'm the Tupac of where I live. I'm the little Boosie of where I live at. So people like know what I'm capable of doing lyrically, but then the
Yeah.
right people understood it. You know what I mean? And excuse me for moving so fast, King. I just know I don't have a lot of time with you, and I know I
It's
probably
all
got
love.
less
It's
than
all love.
5 minutes.
It's all
So
love.
I'm trying to
It's all
make sure
love.
I get a lot of this good ass griot out of you right quick for the people to hear. You hear me, Zo? So you see what
With
I
the
did right there, Zo? Yeah,
with the peak leaves.
yeah, with the pickles right on the side. You know what I'm saying? I put my pickles on everything. That's the problem though. But then
Yeah, yeah.
all right, so
No, I
check it.
definitely feel you on the conscious though. You know, I don't been to
So
Egypt. I don't walk through every pyramid in Egypt, so I be on that. You feel me?
so
Definitely.
now musically, I know what you're doing musically, but my thing is, what do you think you missing right now to take you from this level that you on right now to like as big as the biggest artist that's out there right now? What's stopping you?
To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about that a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came up with the thing now, like, just more content. Like, kind of like this, right? I was sitting down, I was thinking about it the other day, right? I was like, damn. You know, like back in the 90s, they only had a couple platforms, you feel me? You had like
Right,
radio, MTV, BET, and then like video box, you feel me? And then, you know, just like them 3, 4, 5 platforms. So now we
right,
had to play with the, you know, with the internet, the new evolution of the next step. There's a lot of platforms. So now I just really think it's really about good content, getting that bag up, and being consistent on all platforms. You feel me? Every time you drop
right,
some, it just keeps spreading, spreading, spreading until
right,
you're able to do, you know what I'm saying? Until you got, more eyes on you. And then, you can
right.
really, go all the way in.
It's
So
it's
that's
a it's
it.
about touching that. It's about touching the masses because where you living at in Dade County, like you might touch a few thousand, but then you might touch a few million online. You know, like and the more people you put it out to, the more people you got a chance of like gravitating to. Because I got fans all over the place, and I'm sure you do too. It's fans that you probably got in Port St. Lucie you don't know about, Everglades you don't know about, not just in Miami. Because I had to learn that too when I started going on tour. I'm like, dang, they rocking with me all the way in Pensacola and Panama City and Brunswick, Georgia, and Macon, Georgia, and South Carolina and Charleston. You know what I mean? I had to learn that by way of that. So I'm giving you that, bro. Like I know you know that, but I'm giving it to you again. Like I need you to start
Nah,
thinking outside of Miami.
it's not even that. I do know that, but to be real with you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we gotta remember, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to KR grind mode, like, you gotta remember, you don't did that already. You feel me? You don't learned it, you don't seen it, you don't went through it, the ups, the downs. So I'm always soak that game up. You feel me? No matter how much
Right.
I know, it's nothing better than getting it from somebody that actually went through it. You feel me? So I'm gonna soak
No,
all
I
that up.
appreciate it,
Everything
King.
you got to say, I got two eardrums and they they logged in like .com. You feel me? So
I appreciate
that
you, King. Now, with all that being said, you just walked in the studio. You in the studio. There's 3 artists. It don't matter if they dead or alive. It don't matter who they are. Who is the 3 artists that you finna do this song with right now? Whether it's 3 songs or 1 song that you finna smack a banger at. 3 artists. It don't matter if they dead or alive. Who are they?
all right. I'll just stick to rap, so we don't gotta go. So I don't gotta think too much. But my favorite artist is Nas, Pac, and Scarface. You feel me? So
Mmm.
I wouldn't even really want the banger. I would just want the good music and you know what I'm saying, the knowledge. While making that music and having a conversation and dropping them bangers. But Nas, Pac, and
Wow.
Scarface, yeah, it's a rap. Like throw throw me in the stew with all 3 of them boys in their little prime. Oh yeah, we finna get busy. We finna talk crazy. We gonna talk about
Right.
aliens. We gonna talk about angels. We gonna talk about pistols. We gonna talk about it all. You feel me? And then we gonna do the work.
Right.
You
Hey,
feel
that's
me?
a
So
good selection too, though. That's a good lineup, boy. Like for real, King. King,
yeah,
that's a good lineup. Yeah, that's
nah,
on
cause
one song or that's 3 different songs.
however it go, I would have to lock them boys in the store and be like, man, check this out, man. We got drink, we got smoke. We finna have a whole bunch of girls over here. However y'all boys wanna vibe, we all good. Nobody leave for about 4 days and let's work every day. You feel me? I bring food to the studio every day. Make sure everybody full. Let's just work. You feel me? So
All
I
right,
come
so
from a
check it.
broken home too. So they kind of raised me. You feel me?
Right.
So
Listen,
so
trust me, trust me. I gotta get you out of here, and then I gotta go to some videos. But before I do that, I need you to look in that camera, right? Don't worry about me. Don't worry about Jesse. Don't worry about nothing else. Don't worry about nobody in the studio. I need 1 minute, just 60 seconds. There's
mhm.
somebody that's in a broken home right now that's watching you. There's somebody that's in TGK or Metro West or Stockade right now watching you. I need you to look in that camera and get them some advice, bruh, to get them not even to their goal, not to their dream. Get them to tomorrow, bruh. I need you to talk to them, not me.
I mean, what I'm about to say, don't do it physically. Do it with your mind. First step up is, it's 2 middle fingers up, and always remember, like he who knows himself has found the kingdom of heaven. So the whole trick to the life is, like we've been taught to love everything outside of us, but the truth is, like, once you become one with yourself, or work on becoming one with yourself, and just lock in tight with yourself, your vision get more clear, and then you're able to listen to that inside voice that's always real quiet, but it makes it louder when you start to mess with yourself. And then once you start to mess with yourself, then just trust your first instinct, and then like write down daily goals, weekly goals. If you write down a daily goal, just make sure you don't go to sleep until you scratch that out. You feel me? And then
Man,
just go little by little, and then you're gonna get there. You feel me?
I
That's
ain't even
how.
gonna lie, boy. The goal situation, I needed that. So I'm telling you, man, like from home team to home team. Thank you for that because you just reminded me of something, bro. So I thank you, man. I bless your life. I appreciate you,
But
King. I pray that everything that you said, whether they caught it now or they catch it on YouTube, bruh, that they receive something that you said that was just knowledgeable, bruh, because you got a good vibe. We had a good worship service in the strip club. You feel me? On my birthday, too. On
oh
my,
yeah,
look
yeah,
at me,
yeah. Oh
Zo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
birthday.
yeah, yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to get you up out of here,
Yeah.
but I want to acknowledge that again, bro. Like, thank you for blessing me on my birthday, bro, because it was a lot of your words, but it was a lot of your spirit. It was a lot of just us having a man powwow. You heard me? So I thank you, bro. Like you blessed my birthday, bro. You blessed
You
my
talking about in the
birthday,
strip
bro.
club or right now?
No, I'm talking about now, but really in the strip club. And it just go to show
Oh,
that you
okay.
don't never know how somebody gonna bless your life. You blessed me on my birthday, bro. So thank you again. I'ma see you soon.
Gang.
We gonna talk, man. I gotta get you up out of here, man. Man, be blessed, King.
All love, homie. Dezod.
Every Tuesday right here, 8 to 10 p.m. I got one more guest and we finna close out my show, man. It's going down. I put it on my soul. I put it on my soul. What's good, homie? You all the way live, man, right here on Respect My Grind Live. Each and every Tuesday, man, is going down. What's good with it, bro?
Yo, these you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Clearly. I could definitely
All right,
clearly
bet.
hear you. So listen,
All
man,
right,
I
cool.
gotta go over the rules with you just like with everybody else. No smoking, no drinking, no weapons,
What's
no
going on?
drugs, no profanity. Listen, I know I don't have
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
cool. That's
time with
real.
you, so we're gonna get right to it, man. Tell the people who you are and explain your name too.
Yo, it's Ladro Cartel, man. Live from the West Side. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm an independent artist and entrepreneur.
Okay, that's what it is, man. So
And yo,
for those who
and my name is Ladro or Yadro. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, but it's Ladro or Yadro. You know, however you pronounce it. But it's double L, so definitely got that Latin origin.
all right, so what's the meaning behind it though? Talk to me about it.
So it means like if you look it up in the Urban Dictionary, like you're gonna see something like uh, courageous, insightful, like basically like leader in the room. That's basically what it is. But my aunt gave it to me, man. She from Atlanta. She ain't like my old rap name. It was Montana. So she was like, man, you got to change that. I like this name, Ladro. And she gave me that. I kind of took it and ran with it. Like I had been on the road for a minute. Like I was locked up for a second, you know, when I was younger. And then she was like, yo, you got to take this and run with it.
So
So it's kind of
what's
been my
setting you
persona since.
apart? What's setting you apart in the game, especially in the Orlando area? Because you got a lot of hot artists up there, man. Like from Hot Boy to
I mean,
Armstrong. It's a lot of hot ones
yeah,
up there.
yeah. Yeah, strong, cool. Like I came up, you know what I'm saying? Listening to them boys, you know, hot, that's my partner. But I like hip hop, man. I'm a hip hop head to the core. Like, you know,
Right.
I'm a real fan of people always say conscious music or whatever, but you know, I'm a fan of like hip hop at its core. You know, people linking, doing
Right.
great collabs, making great music. You know, I don't feel like it never would have been no the greatest music in the world with just one person. I feel like everybody gotta put a little something into it. Take a village to raise a
Yeah,
child type shit.
it's
But
right.
my
It's a
bad.
lot of different type of contributions, man, to build this whole community, a community that we call hip hop, man. So,
Hmm.
um, as far as the music that you working on, like you got a new project that's coming out or single,
Yeah, most def. Yeah, nah, most def. I got a project that's out right now. It's on all platforms like yeah, Life of a Hustler. That's it right there. Shouts out to like everybody who been supporting. We did like 5,000. We did 3,000 in something first week, and then like now we have like 5,000. So I appreciate it for the downloads. That's my nephew right here. He's kicking it with me. But
right? So I
yeah.
seen
So
them
shout out to the
flags on
gang.
there.
It's
You
like
you you Hispanic. Is that the Cuban flag? What flag was that?
yeah, that's the Cuban flag.
Yeah, you already know, man. Shout out to my
That's
Cuban
the
people,
Cuban flag,
man.
man. SOS Cuba, man, because you know they was going through it for a while, and like people was trying to like wipe that up under the rug. You know, anybody else was
Hmm.
going through it. You know, everybody was screaming, "Oh, they in the crisis over here. They in this, they in that." Cuba went to going through it, and they right around the corner from us. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of like
Right.
slid to the left on it. Like, you know, the president was like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? They all right.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to
Yeah.
SOS them.
They try to
That's why I
water it
incorporated it
down,
into the
man, and act
album.
like it's not that serious. But trust me, man, there's a lot of protests still going on down here in the Miami area,
Yeah,
throughout Doral, Little Havana, Hialeah, 8th Street, Calle Ocho.
yeah,
Que vuelta to all my
yeah.
Cubanos, respect to them, man.
Well, I said it.
It's a constant fight, man. So we try to keep that attention on them when other people try to take the attention off them. So trust me, I know
Nah, yes,
SOS
sir.
Cuba, Libertad, you know. So
Respect.
so so now music conference. What's going on with that?
Okay. The street who got buzz, the music conference.
Right.
Yeah, man, who got buzz? That's Wiz the Wizard, man. Like Aaron Lucas. It's a whole bunch of people in there. Man. I think they also got YS Baby coming. Good brother. I think
Right.
they also got YS Baby coming. If I ain't mistaken, Bigger Rankin. I think Bigger Rankin was a part of the original one. I don't know if he's gonna be in this one, but like it's gonna be hella execs there, all type of
Hmm.
producers, everybody for like independent artists to link with. So if you're an independent artist, like that's kind of like your spot. That's your wave. You know what I'm saying? To be
Right.
pull up at spots like that, because it's more than just like a performance. You getting off stage and not linking with nobody, but imagine like getting off stage and linking with, you know what I'm saying, 10 or 15 influential people that you might need in the industry.
Right. Right.
That's the
Shout
kind
out
of
to TJ
event
Chapman,
we're
man.
throwing.
One of the biggest pioneers on that card. You
Yeah,
know, TJ Chapman
yeah, man.
used to manage T Pain and B.O.B. and K Camp. Is a
Facts.
lot of people that he got something to do with their success, man, and a lot of people that he poured into, man. I used to go to TJ's DJs back in the day before I got my deal with
Hmm.
Universal Republic and toured all over the country, man. So I pay a lot of homage to him. My first T Pain's first cover basically came from my magazine, the Grind magazine, but I owe that to TJ Chapman. So it's a lot of heavy hitters in that room, man. Yeah, so
Yeah, man,
definitely
for real.
take
And
advantage of
even
it.
Dog Man. Shout
Yeah,
out to Chapman and Dog Man, because both of them boys like
right.
they be giving endless opportunities. Them the homies for
Definitely,
sure.
man. So what's next though after the project? What is the next set of goals?
So I dropped the project. Before I dropped the project, I ain't just, which a lot of artists don't know, that you can't just drop a project and expect it to do, miraculous numbers overnight. So I did what I
Hmm.
was supposed to do, not being in the industry, but like kind of having like my ear in the industry. Not saying I got a foot in, but like having the ear in the industry. I knew the
Hmm.
steps to take. So I dropped 4 or 5 singles and put them all on YouTube, and did a
Okay.
couple 100,000 streams, via YouTube, via SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. So that's what I kind of focused on. Title, getting those numbers up. So now the YouTube, I'm up a couple 100,000 on there, and I'm just working that. Like, and I dropped a project right afterwards to kind of facilitate that growth right there. So like I had those out for about 4 or 5 months, and now I'm coming back with the project. We dropped the project, and the project is full, like ready for
Right.
everybody to go get everything that was on YouTube and also more.
Man, that's a good
Yeah,
feeling, man. Especially when you complete a
yeah.
body of work and then you're satisfied with it, man. So, um, if we was doing your next project or your next single, I always gotta ask my guest this, man. If you was in the studio, you got 3 artists that you want to work with, 3 rappers or 3 singers or 3 comedians. It don't matter who it is, whether they dead or
Hmm.
alive. Who are those 3 artists that you'd love to work with?
Man, I work with Mike. I work with Luther, and I'll probably work with Whitney.
Mm.
To be honest,
That's
just keep that's me keeping it
right,
honest.
right.
Those
That's
are
some
3
big
chances I
names,
missed, man. Like, yeah, I
right,
grew up listening to 45s, man. Like, I'm from a 90s baby for sure though. But my aunt and my mom them, they put me on game. My mom black, my
right,
pops from Cuba, but my mom's black. She
right.
put me on game, man. She had me like with the best of the best, man. I knew how to pick through a record crate faster than
Man,
kids would run to the ice cream truck. I was souped up with it. I would run straight and pick it out, like flip through. Oh, this is the one right here, man.
right.
It's still in the plastic. Like, you know what I'm saying? And use my
Favorite.
uncle's
So
old.
what's your favorite Michael Jackson song? What's the go-to?
I mean, I want to say like I'm a big fan of the Thriller album just because what he
Uh
did
huh.
with it and him being like the first person to like go that route and successfully do it. That was our color. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Uh, Contrary to what people believe about what color he actually was. But
right.
I honestly like the Thriller album, and I also like the one I forget what's my favorite joint with the This Is the World. The last one he dropped before the This Is It tour. The last project that he dropped before the This Is It tour, where it
Man, you
had some of
got
the
me.
remastered joints on it. He passed
Oh
after the This
man.
Is It tour.
Right, but
That was the last one.
yeah,
Like,
that was yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't
mhm,
remember. I can't even
yeah,
remember a song on there right now. What would be your favorite Michael Jackson
yeah.
song then?
I mean, I like when it was all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I go back old school then. Yeah, I go back old school. You know what I'm saying? I like them
r-
back then. But
Right.
honestly, like for sake of like TV purposes, I would say like Beat It. Beat It's my joint. Bad. Uh,
Okay, beat it.
what's the
Stay
one?
right
Are
there.
you okay?
Okay,
Like that was
sing
my
that
joint
one.
too.
Sing it.
What?
I want to hear it.
Which
Sing
one?
it.
To my who's bad?
Whatever one you feel comfortable with. Go ahead.
Do what you can. Man, listen, you just put me on the spot right there.
Right?
Look,
I had to.
listen,
I put everybody on the
if it
spot.
was on though, if it was on, I would be singing like word. You know, you a little bit more confident when you got the double up behind you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
like,
It's like that.
if it was there right here, but I ain't gonna cap. I'm a big fan of Beat It. I'm a big fan of the Thriller album. Like I'm a big fan of I honestly hold up though, because you did ask me this question. You asked me like who I would. You said ask me who I would drop a song with.
Mm-hmm.
That was the top three, right? I can't add
Yeah.
one more.
Add a bonus.
It'll be Hove.
That'll be gangster. So
It'll be
now
Hove. You know what I'm saying?
I know I don't have too much time. I know I got to get you up out of here, but this is what I want to do. Your information is at the bottom, but this is what I have every guest do. You got 60 seconds
Okay.
before I close out my TV show. I want you to look in there and I need you to give some advice to somebody that's watching right now. It might be a 15-year-old rapper that's trying to get on right now. Real quick, 60 seconds. Go ahead.
Man, 60 seconds on advice, bro, on how to get on. Put your best foot forward, bro, and don't expect anything out of any certain group. Hard work, dedication, repeat it. Like repetition is the father of all learning. If you keep doing the same thing, it's not the hardest. It's not the best person, the most talented person that's gonna win. It's the person that's working the hardest. So like if you out here grinding, be on every scene, be networking, always be giving your information out, always be giving that card out. Let people know who you is, man. Don't be afraid. Keep your music rocking. Don't settle for less. No
Man,
cheap mixes. Pay the
that's awesome.
producers. Please pay the producers.
Right.
That's how you get the best
Man,
relationships.
I appreciate you so much. Jesse, anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, shout out to Jesse, man. I appreciate Jess, man.
Well, I would like to
And Wiz
say
the
I
Web for even putting me with Jess.
just met Yadro through Wiz. We're getting ready to do some work up there in the Orlando market, and I can't wait to show the people his video, man. Yadro has a video that's incredible, man. It's incredible. So I hope we can bring him back
Appreciate
to
it.
talk more about the project and the video. But yeah, he got a dope video coming.
That's
Appreciate that,
awesome,
man. I'll
man.
send some of that in if possible.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I'll be up
man,
there on Thursday, man. Chaos won't make it this time, but we're gonna get him out there before long.
All right.
man,
Nice
I
linking with you too,
appreciate y'all,
fam.
man. Definitely salute and definitely follow the Instagram. My Instagram is at the bottom right there, Grime on Chaos. But yeah, man, I appreciate all my guests today, man. I appreciate all these heavy hitters. I appreciate all my supporters that's watching in California, Tampa, Orlando, South Florida, in my jails, definitely. And all my
Facts.
little different hoods, man, that's been supporting, man. And we gonna be back next Tuesday from 8 to 10, live, giving you the best interviews, man. And go cop that. Yeah. We up out of here, man.
Life of a hustler, man, on all platforms. Respect the game, man. See y'all.